Ladies and gentlemen, I want to begin this video today by asking you guys two simple questions. Between Raila Amolo Odinga and Wafula Chebukati, who would you believe with the truth? My second question to you guys, should Raila Odinga heed to the demands of Wafula Chebukati's lawyer, Steve Ogolla, and release the video within 7 days, because it's only 6 days left? I want to read your position on the two questions in the comment section. But in this video today, I want us to look at inside Raila's plan after Wafula Chebukati issued him, through his lawyer, the demand to release the video. But before we do that, in case you're watching this channel for the first time, please take just a second or two, press that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support, because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Now, let us get to the main issue. And in this video, I want us to look at what next for Raila Amolo Odinga. Should he release the video as demanded by the lawyer, or should he continue with his plans? Because Raila Odinga, while addressing his supporters at Jacaranda grounds, was very clear that he met with Wafula Chebukati at his residence and the three other commissioners. And Wafula Chebukati is saying, no, I never visited your home for the last 1 year. So if you have a video, please release. Raila Odinga is known to be truthful men, like Rigathi Gachagua. When he says something, it happens like that. And I've been talking to people around who might be knowledgeable about all this happening. And I talked to someone who I believe 100%. You can't believe anybody 100%, but at least I believe him over 90%. He told me that Wafula Chebukati actually visited Raila Odinga's home 3 times, including when the vote tallying was ongoing at the Bomas of Kenya. And what this guy told me was that there was some disagreement. Raila Odinga was supposed to release some money. He did not raise the money at the right time. So by the time they raised the money, the other camp had reached out through Boya Mulu, and they went, and the money went to Marsabit. That's where the money was kept. Those are just hearsay outside here. But now we have a case, because Wafula Chebukati has instructed his lawyers to go to Raila Odinga, or to ask Raila Odinga to provide those footages, failure to which is going to take Raila Odinga to court. But what next? What do you think Raila Odinga can do? In my view, this is what I've gathered. Number one, Raila Odinga is planning to prosecute this matter before the court of public opinion. You see, he has 6 days now to respond. And within those 6 days, Raila Odinga is not going to respond. Here's his plan. Because they are asking why why Chebukati wants the footages. And they are challenging Chebukati that it's now upon him to go and get those footages because he was there. So they are saying Raila Odinga is planning to take this matter to the court of the public opinion, so that the public will be able to debate it. Once the lawyers for Chebukati will take the matter to court, then they'll use the court opportunity to also deal with this matter. They'll be able to produce the evidence before court. They'll be able then now again to use those evidences on public, so that the public can actually be the judge between Wafula Chebukati and Raila Odinga, who is lying. Remember, according to Raila, even Rafael Tuju has those videos. Anybody who understands where Tuju stays and Raila Odinga stays, they're just almost neighbors. Those are the reality. So probably these guys went to Tuju, then they were brought to Raila. Or they came to Raila, they told, okay, go to Tuju. So let us wait and see. Maybe Wafula Chebukati went to see Raila Odinga when Raila Odinga was sick. He will be able to tell the court. Because something Wafula Chebukati's lawyer is saying, that he believes that Chebukati never visited Raila Amolo Odinga's house that election year. So what about the year before election? What about it? Because those will be issues which will be canvassed in court. We can still prosecute it because it's not yet at the court. Number two, I'm told Raila Odinga is also planning to drag William Ruto and Kenya Kwanza into this matter. Once the case is taken to court, remember Raila Odinga and his allies wanted to be enjoined into Muchelule's case, but Muchelule declined. So an opportunity is now presenting itself to them, that they're taken to court and they're talking of rigging. And before that court, what they intend to do is now to provide the court with some of those evidence, and then they'll use it now to drag William Ruto into the case, or Kenya Kwanza. And that's going to complicate the equation for Wafula Chebukati, because Wafula Chebukati, just like I explained in the other video, is keen on clearing his name because he has been promised to be appointed a judge. And also internationally, Raila Odinga is now outside there damaging his reputation. He would want his reputation not to be damaged at the international level. And because of Raila Odinga's international engagement, he was in Nigeria, Raila Odinga was in South Africa. From Nigeria, he will be going to another country, and he will be giving lectures on how the elections were actually stolen in Kenya. And that international attention is what William Ruto would not want at this particular stage. So they'll be dragging William Ruto to this matter just for him to also defend. Number 3, Raila Odinga, in my view, and this has also been confirmed to me as part of his plan, is to puncture further or damage the reputation of Wafula Chebukati. Raila Odinga and his team believes that Wafula Chebukati does not have any reputation to defend. And therefore, they're ready, because according to them, there was a court ruling, a Supreme Court ruling, which invalidated presidential election in this country, which was presided over by Wafula Chebukati. So they intend to use that opportunity to, because in this country, as much as there are things which are private, they are always public. Probably Raila Odinga and the team did not receive enough evidence before going for the Supreme Court. Now I'm sure they have enough evidence. So they'll use this instance, this case, to prosecute the matter, to paint Wafula Chebukati as someone who is not fit to hold office. Remember, one of their prayers during the Supreme Court ruling was that Wafula Chebukati was not fit to hold any public office based on his dealings. So maybe this is the opportunity, because at the Supreme Court, they were not able to prosecute those matters. And now they are very specific with one man, Wafula Chebukati, who is now out of equation. Remember, these guys are saying that they have evidence that elections were stolen, that servers were tampered with. And that's what actually created all this. And in their rallies, they were telling Kenyans how IEBC Insider gave them true results. And because they have nowhere to go, the Supreme Court had concluded those matters, because they have nowhere to take those evidence. Now, this is the opportunity. Actually, if you ask me, Wafula Chebukati is playing right inside Raila Odinga and Azimio game plan. He's falling for their trap and is going to be stuck inside there. Number 4 for me is that Raila Odinga can actually use this case to seek for sympathy from supporters. Politics is a perceptional game. Whether the videos will be authentic or not, whether they happened before the elections, whether they happened after the elections, that is not the matter. The matter is, as long as Raila Odinga will be able to show in court that this is Wafula Chebukati, Boya Mulu, and Abdi Gulie entering my house, this is them living, this is them at Tuju's residence, this is them living, then majority of Kenyans will start believing that Wafula Chebukati did not declare Raila Odinga, because Raila Odinga actually refused to pay them. Because if you listen closely to Raila Odinga's speech at Jacaranda, he was very clear that these guys went to him to get money, but he did not give, which means the other side gave them. And Cherera and the group are also saying that the fallout within the commission was actually occasioned by this bribe. The one which they got from Ruto, Those are stories we are getting outside here. The one they got from Ruto was not shared according to the way they had agreed. So the 3 commissioners took it, said, we are going to deliver. Come what, come may. So let us wait and see how it's going to happen. But they can use it to incite their supporters that our victory was actually stolen. This is how it was stolen. Just the other day, I was watching William Ruto's video. There's a video which was someone photoshopped where Ruto was there, he was in Dhaka, and someone was lecturing him. You know, it was a fake video, but personally, I received several requests, questions from people who were asking me whether that video was authentic. And those who believed it was authentic, and they were sharing with me and telling me. So that is the sympathy. The few who will get it will get it. And for me, that will work. That's exactly what William Ruto did to Uhuru. Number 5, they will also use the occasion to drag the Cherera group into this case. Remember, Cherera and the group also have a beef with Wafula Chebukati and the 2 other commissioners. The Supreme Court could not exhaust all of them. Now they have opportunity because they didn't want to go to the Muchelule commission because according to them, it was already predetermined the outcome. So they'll go to that court and give also their opinion. The four IBC commissioners, they'll give their opinion. They'll say why they disagreed with Wafula Chebukati. If there were bribes, if certain procurements were done in a way and some people got kickbacks, they will be able to say. So basically, those are the strategies. And lastly, I'm also told that Raila Odinga is actually planning to provide additional evidence on Chebukati, including not only meeting with Azimio, but also his dealings with the other side. I don't know what you think, but for me, if that is Raila Odinga's strategy, then it can actually work. But let us wait and see. Thank you guys, and may you have a good day. Bye-bye.